Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are gonna be ranking Wolf&Joey mods tier list this year 2026. Before all that, we're going to describe all of these ranks and what they are, what do they mean. So, best mods, it means sets the gold standards for moderation. So they're either highly active, fair, respected, and deeply trusted by the community. So they can also handle most sensitive issues, which is great. And a solid mod is very reliable and consistent. They face good judgment, strong communication, and proactive in maintaining community standards. So they are trusted to manage most situations independently. So sufficient mod means they are solid, they're dependable. They handle tasks well, follows guidelines, and supports the team. But the impact is may not be exceptional, but rarely makes mistakes. Now for all right ranking, they are adequate, but they do not stand out. So they may be newer or less involved, and they need occasional guidance, but doesn't cause any problems. So this is the most confusing part. Why is there two needs improvement? What are their differences? Well, if you can see there, some and all. What do they mean? So in some, needs improvement in some criteria, it means they show potential but has noticeable gaps. And the traits are they might struggle with consistency, communications, or decision making. So the impact would be they can still be helpful with support but not ready for full responsibility without improvement. How about in all criteria? Needs improvement in all criterias. So the role is they kind of underperform across the board, and they may lack understanding of rules, be inactive, or cause confusion. So they require significant training or reconsideration of their role. Trash, trash. They're just trash. They're either inactive, biased, and disruptive. Like they ask too much, begging too much. I have no idea, but they are often removed or sidelined due to negative influence. And by the way, let me just open this. Quick shout out to these. Wolf&Joey, 125k, 800 videos. They make Roblox streams, please donate streams, and games for Robux. And they make shorts of Roblox games that are popular, like SBTD and please donate videos. They make videos of how to make game passes or how to create more game passes, how to get stuff or something like that, rivals and blocks fruits. Membership, which is the most important part, because if you get membership, you can actually get access to members only streams, members only videos, members only shorts, and etc. I'm not gonna spoil anymore. They also post in community, like the post here, for news and etc. They make Roblox news streams and videos, and also they have a Discord server, which is literally giveaways, a lot of giveaways for Robux and steal a brain rots. They just give away brain rots and etc. and even other games, and which is cool. And also you can apply as a mod here in the mod applications, which is pretty cool. And we can go to the store channel, which is showing multiple wheels and etc. And also you can buy the wolf shoulder buddy and the wolf merch, which is pretty cool. And also this is the roles info to see like what role, like what describes the roles, like VIP, top donators, etc. So Ruffy. He is consistent. He actually shows up in streams. Pretty good at chat modding. Pretty good at maintaining, the chat, the moderation. I think he can be in the sufficient. I think sufficient is good. So yeah, sufficient. Also, the orders, like example, Chunky is in the first, like the top in best mod, and Jocelyn is like behind Chunky. It doesn't do it like that. Like best mod or best lower mod. That doesn't count. If you're in best mod, then you're just best mod. Stinks. All right. Stinks. Does manages alts really well. Has been consistent, but for the past few days or weeks, kind of inconsistent. Not to be offensive here, but I think she's still in the best mod category. Barrel Roll, our new head mod. He's actually pretty consistent, even with schools. Does some alt modding, even does chat modding pretty well. Consistent, actually pretty good. And yeah, I think we'll put him as the best mod. All right, chunky. All right. Fat monkey. All right. So chunky, really good at modding. Shows clipboards on what the viewers what do they need to do. Times out a lot of people that are doing some stuff that are kind of I have no idea what to call them. Does some rarely alt mods. He is the head mod though. But because of the consistency and stuff like that, no offense, Chunky, alright? This is just truthful. Like, really truthful, like, deadly honest. But I'll put you in the solid mod option. Bella, oh man. The superior, the manager of alts, basically. Alt manager and stuff like that. Really good at alt checking, alt modding, and does some chat modding and some clipboards. Shows some clipboards, and overall really good, really great, and I'll put you at best mod. Chia, ooh, alright.
This fat lord.
I'm actually not sure how Chia mods, but all I know is it's kind of meh, I guess. I don't think he really mods. I have no idea, literally. But I think all I remember is he just needs some improvement in some criteria. So we'll put him as that. Ant. Ooh, okay. Alright. Ant. So Ant, all I remember was he wasn't. What was he modding? I have no idea. I think I'll just put him as. I think he was just. I think he just became mod because of Robux. I think he just needs improvement in all criteria, so I'll just put him as that. Bashin. I actually don't know this guy. I heard of him, but I'll just put him as needs improvement in some criterias. Felix. Okay, I actually know this guy. He was banned, I think, because he's being stupid. He was being stupid, and I think he was a little bit adequate in modding, but I I can't put him as sufficient or solid mod, so he's alright. Alright, so Lettuce. Ooh, alright. When he begun his modding stuff, he became a mod. He was actually pretty good. Chat modding. I think he did a little bit of alt hunting. Maybe, sort of. But he was really good at alt hunt. No, not alt hunting, but like chat modding. And he showed some clipboards, but in a few moments of time, he got really he's starting his downfall and doesn't really show up as much. So I think he needs improvement in some criteria. He needs to fix that consistency. All right, Sussy. Ah, this son of a gun. This son of a gun. All right. So Sussy was actually not too bad of modding. Um, in terms of chat modding and clipboards, pasting clipboards on viewers on what to do, and advertising memberships and everything, he was not bad. But the thing is maturity and etc. He is kind of struggling with communication and decision making. I think I'll just put him as needs improvement in some criteria. But if he really wasn't a mod, if he really wasn't doing anything as a mod, that would be just straight to trash automatically. Buffoonetry. Next is Meme Squad. I don't really think Meme Squad modded that much in terms of consistency. I don't think he was really that much in consistency. I think he was alright, or a little bit. He needs a little bit improvement in chat modding. Doesn't really alt hunt. Needs improvement in all criterias. Again, um, this is just what do you call that? This is just honest opinions. Okay. Troll. I didn't really know him too much, but um Troll Troll was really a good mod, I think. I think maybe. I have no idea. But in terms of consistency, like in a later time when he was mod, I think he went downfall. So I think I'll just put him as needs improvement in some criterias. Really see. Oh, that's Ian. Alright. Ian. Alright, buddy. This guy. Oh, goodness. To be honest, he was actually a good mod. Back when he was just an early stage mod. Like, he was modded like not too long ago. He was actually modding, and in a much more later time, he got downfall and started acting like a how do I explain this? Like, he was just being crap. All right, and he got banned. So I'll just put him as needs improvement in all criteria, because his behavior is just ridiculous. Infinite. Alright, Infinite. He was actually a solid mod. I think so. He created a Discord server. I think he was consistent a little bit. But, in the much more later times, he wasn't really modding, and he... Ah, man, how do I explain this? Like, I think he just became mod, maybe because of Robux. I have no idea. I kind of forget him all. But Infinite, I think you can just be staying at, I guess sufficient mod. I think he's alright. Zuriel, ooh, he was really, an OG. I don't really much know about his modding skills and etc. But I think he was just missing some particular criterias, like maybe he can be helpful, but maybe not really in the full responsibility. But I think I'll just put him as needs some improvement in some criterias. Girl boss, okay. Girl boss was actually pretty good. In the beginning, when she was a mod in her early stages, she was actually pretty good as a mod. She does clipboard stuff, typing out people, deleting messages, banning some of them. I think she did some alt hunting. I'm not pretty sure. She was really good, but at the end of her, like at the later stages, she wasn't really that consistent. Yeah, I think I'll just put you as alright. Mr. Cappy. When he became a mod, he was really good. I think he was really good. He was really good at chat. I think he was timing out people, giving some clipboards, and I think he would be a perfect fit as a mod. So I think I'll make him as sufficient mod. Red. Alright, Red. I think Red was a mod for a few days or so. I think he's missing some criterias. Maybe I think he was not really understanding the rules, maybe. And, yeah. I think he can be an alright. I mean, yeah, he's alright. He's alright. Air of. Oh god, we know we're gonna put this guy, bro. Air of. He was modding. But was he really consistent about it? Was he disruptive? Yes. Was he biased? I don't even know what that means. Arab, you know what? You're going you're going to trash, alright? You're going to the trash. You don't belong here. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You just need some improvement in all criterias. Full honesty here. Meizami. Meizami was an OG. Again, don't really know the stuff happened with Meizami, modding, etc., skills and stuff. Meizami. Ooh. I think it's all about consistency. I think she was really good at modding, maybe a little bit, but in terms of consistency, at the later stage of her modding or whatever, she just really wasn't that consistent. Oh man, that sounds offensive. At needs improvement in some criterias. Specialty. Oh, goodness. She was actually a pretty good mod. Literally, she was actually pretty good at modding. Maybe a few inconsistencies in here and there because it's kind of late for when stream starts. I think she is a sufficient mod. Sufficient mod. All right. Anna Malik. Ooh. The questioning mod. The questioner. Alright, so she was modding, but was most of her modding actually modding or just questions? It would be questions, alright? Was she that consistent? Yes, but all that matters is modding. And she really wasn't kinda modding. She is, but she just asks questions, etc. I think I'll just put her as needs improvement in all criterias. So yeah. Leah. Alright, Leah. Leah Lamalaya. Alright. Leah. She was actually not bad in terms of modding. She was actually pretty good, I think. She was actually consistent. She was she handles tasks well, follows the guidelines, and supported the team. Kinda rarely makes mistakes. She was actually trusted to manage some situations independently and contributes positively to team dynamics. All that is missing is just consistency. She became inconsistent. Oh my god, that sounds so offensive. But overall, I think she was sufficient. Sufficient mod. AJ! Ooh, alright. AJ was actually pretty good. He was consistent, was actually chat modding, timing out people, clipboard pasting, telling what to do to the viewers, sometimes alt hunt, and etc. Only missing is, of course, consistency. Bro fell off dearly, and I think he's just alright. He just doesn't stand out as much anymore, and I think that makes sense. Alright, Hector. Temporary mod, trial mod. He was really good. Hector is pretty good. Right now, as of now, he is pretty good at chat modding, consistent, because he's American, I think. He really is consistent, kinda stands out, good judgment, strong communication, handles task well. I think bro can be a sufficient mod. I think bro is pretty good. Binks. Alright. Binks, consistent. Pretty consistent. I think he's a trial mod. I have no idea. But he is consistent. Sometimes handles task well. Tells what the viewers on what to do. He kind of has good judgment. He may be newer, a little bit less involved. He needs some occasional guidance, but doesn't really cause problems. Bro is just gonna be alright. Donuts. Ooh man, she was really good. Oh man. She was highly active. She was respected and deeply trusted. She handles most sensitive issues. Really good at alt hunting, banning people, chat modding sometimes. Trusted to manage most situations independently and contributes positively to team dynamics. Follows guidelines, handles tasks well, supports the team. But the only missing is just consistency. She was supposed to be a solid mod, but I think you can be insufficient mod for now. May. Hello, May. Good to see you. May. She does follow the guidelines. She supports the team a little bit. Has strong communications. Adequate. Maybe a little bit less involved. Rarely makes mistakes. Does sometimes mod chats. Doesn't really alt hunt, but a little bit in the consistency. She really isn't consistent, but that's okay. This is just truthful, okay? It's not about personality here. So I think you would be at alright. No offense here, but it's just truth. Just the truthful, dead honest. RR. Ooh, RR. Alright. Adequate. Kind of less involved. Sometimes handle a task well. Does follow the guidelines. But the only thing missing here is just consistency. Bro fell off. Doesn't really appear to stream anymore. Put him as alright. Jocelyn. Oh my god. She's very reliable, very consistent, has strong communication, highly active, fair, deeply trusted by the community, handles most sensitive issues, gold standard for moderation, good judgment, trusted to manage most situations independently, solid, adequate, doesn't cause problems, follows guidelines, supports the team, best mod. Myself does alt hunt, does some chat modding like timing out people, deleting messages, banning people, does sometimes entertain, entertain a little bit. I think. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know myself. I am kind of adequate, maybe a little bit solid, but I think I'll just if I feel like if I put myself as a solid mod next to Chunky, I would be like I feel like a lot of people would disagree with this, but I it feels like it's kind of true. But then again, I'm kind of inconsistent, so I think I deserve to be in the sufficient mod. But in terms of modding and etc., it would be a solid mod type here. But in terms of consistency, kind of sufficient. So overall, I'll be sufficient mod. But if I was kind of consistent, a little bit more consistent, I would be here. RD. RD. He is consistent, adequate, very reliable actually. Good judgment, does alt hunt, does chat mods, and yeah. So I think I'll just put RD at sufficient mod. Salt. I don't really know much of Salt, but what I know is Salt was just the trash. Why? Because I heard Salt was just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, terrible. Terrible mod, etc. Next is McLovin. McLovin. He does handle tasks kind of well. Sometimes not follows the guidelines, but does sometimes support the team. Adequate. Not really that trusted to manage most situations independently. Kind of inconsistent by now. So I think he just he is an entertainer and bro's an OG, but in terms of modding, I think bro needs improvement in some criterias. Jason, I don't really know who that is. All I know is I think just trash. 4-star. Very much an OG. I think bro was good at modding, but all that is missing, man, is just inconsistencies. She just needs some consistency. So I'll just put her as, oh man, I don't know. I'll just put her needs improvement in some criterias. I also don't mind that Jocelyn. There's two of them. Just don't mind that. And that's my tier list and all the mods. So hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much and peace out.
Why are you running? Why?
Ain't no way, bro. You ain't rizzing nobody, bro. You ain't rizzing no.
And even though I don't have arms, I can do everything you guys can.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're
Emotional damn. Boom. Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
English or Spanish?
Nah, Arif is a gamer, 100%. What a good day in the county. Oh,